What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dead State, where, seriously, our actual party is pretty whipped up right now. We are damaged. We have several new scars, very many new holes. I mean, our characters are basically looking like sponges right now. We got Swiss cheesed at that last place. I wasn't expecting the junkyard to be quite so scrappy, but indeed it turned out to be so. I didn't even mean to do that pun right there either. Didn't even mean to make that pun. It just sort of happened. Let me throw this codeine up in my bag real quick. By the way, do yourself a favor and don't drag all of your codeine onto your medkit. You will delete it all. It totally sucks. So if you missed that in the last episode, I had to reboot. I had to actually go back and reload a save because all of my medical supplies got deleted when I tried to roll them over into my bag. I was just like, really? It didn't just like do some simple subtraction right there? Figure out how many codeines can go in the box? You put the codeine in the bag and you drink it all up. Alright, we're out of ammo for that gun right there, so I should probably drop off the M16 before we use up all of our reserve ammo. We actually have a lot more. We're doing pretty well on 7.62 though. 7.62's looking pretty good. I might go for that. Let's go ahead and throw an AK on this guy. Where are you, AK-47? Super awesome gun. I wish I had an AK. An AK is just like an intimidating rifle. It's just a gun that when people see it, they know you mean business. You'd be like, AK-47. Just walk around the block with an AK-47. That's a terrible plan. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. That's a great way to get shot by the police. It'll be quick, too. They won't even shout out. They just shoot you in the back. You'd be like, ah, you shot me. I'm like, yep, I'm not taking chances. Forget you, AK-47 wielding psychopath. I'd be like, I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person. I do charity. Ah, stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Let's see here. We want to go with... Well, we've got everybody equipped with, like, stuff. The chainmail seems like it's a little over the top. I equipped it in the last episode. It did help. It did help. The chainmail did make the combat a lot less terrible, but it's a little bit heavy. It makes it so we can't carry anything with us, and so what I'll probably do is we'll start swapping people into the motocross outfits right about now. So maybe Vic can be next to get a motocross outfit. The motocross outfit is a really good all-around scavenging, surviving, not getting bit outfit. It's good. It really is. It's got like a nice combination of just like everything you need, and so it's usually my go-to thing. It's usually my go-to guy. Oh, did I ever put those on somebody? The hard knuckle gloves? They give you 5 to like, oh, they even give you ballistic resist? See, I wasn't aware of the ballistic resist. Yeah, who did I... Throw those on just somebody. I don't even care who. Just throw it on anybody. And I guess that I probably don't have another one left over for Paul. Taking a short look through here. Yeah, Paul looks like he's just SOL for right now, but we'll find another one. SOL, SNL, whatever. Pick your acronym. It's the end of the day and we're getting the hell out of here. Let's go sleepy bye because everybody's... I don't even know if we'll be able to scavenge today. We'll probably just go back to the junkyard. We'll play it safe on the next day. We kind of have to because... our health is so low that we can't sustain another combat like the last one. It's been about 4 days of us just getting into bad fights over and over again, and it's definitely starting to take its toll on people. They are having to pay the fee. Got to cross that bridge. We brought back 117 worth of morale, so we're looking good right now. We used up a little bit right there. We still only have 62 antibiotics, which, when you think about it, it seems like a lot within the confines of the game, but in real life, knowing that you have 62 days left to live if you don't get these pills, kind of a scary thing. Very scary thing when you think about it that way. We brought back quite a bit of fresh food, so we should be able to eat some of that, I think. The dogs and cats are eating everything. The horses are eating them too. Good. I like animals. If animals can stay inside, I think a lot of the reasons why... You guys like Blade Runner, right? I think a lot of the reasons why Blade Runner is so dystopian, one of the reasons that there's no animals. You notice in that film there's no animals, and the animals that do exist are synthetics, just like everybody else? It's because animals, in my opinion anyways... they sort of represent like innocence. Like an animal can kill, like an animal can bite and scratch and do stuff like that, but an animal doesn't do that specifically to, you know, break moral boundaries or anything. An animal does those things in order to survive. The lack of animals in any situation, typically lack of children too, sort of denotes like a lack of innocence in the world, I guess. Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in the west middle of nowhere, Texas. Today's forecast calls for highs in the mid-100s with a corpse front coming in from the north to put a damper on those afternoon barbecues. In the news, I am running out of corn chips. All right, I'm going to open up the lines now. First caller gets a KHEK Apocalypse Survival Kit, which includes a pointy stick, a bottle of Tom Collins mix, and a sweatshirt that reads, I'm fuckable. God. That guy... I think he's done. He's finished. He's no longer participating. He's out. Let's head to the field right now. We didn't regenerate like much at all last night, so we really do want to take it slow today. We want to make sure that if there's combat, we keep it manageable. as manageable as possible anyways. Combat's a little bit unpredictable in this game, but let's go back to the junkyard. Oh, we got dandelions. And we'll worry about those in a little bit. Let's go to the junkyard real fast. I want to find Giddy Up Drugs. There's no way that's allowed to be named that like in a real place. If you call the place Giddy Up Drugs, oh man, you would have some, there has to be some government agency that would be all over you if you named your pharmacy Giddy Up Drugs. You're basically making a joke about drug abuse in the title, in the naming of your location. I mean, it's funny. It's hella funny. But at the same time, ooh, sucks to be you, physician. That's what you get. Oof, God, we did not regenerate much. Although Paul, it seems to be my character, actually. I think my character, it might have been because we got knocked out. That was the first time our character's actually ever been dropped. I don't think we've been knocked out the entire game. That was the first one for us. Let's see if we can get nothing over there, huh? Did I already hit that? I must have already hit it. Must have already hit it. That would explain why it's flinching and in such a bad mood. I have an unflinching desire to hit all of these random receptacles. We got a little bit of gas right there. This guy had an SMG. I actually only want the ammo, but I'll take it anyway. I don't want everything, but I guess it's already in my inventory. Wait, the dog's not dead? It was unconscious? It says it's vicious right there. It says it's vicious. So I figure we should take it out. Vic's like, I don't know. I kind of like him. It's because he's got my name in his name. I'm like, yeah, but he sort of tried to bite you like 5 minutes ago. And by 5 minutes ago, I mean yesterday. Oh, there's more bad guys. That one has a pitchfork. Oh, man, this is stressful. I don't think we can fight too many more fights. Oh, no, he's got a brush hook. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm not worried about brush hooks like I probably should be. I'm going to set that as the active and reload it because why not? AK-47, I don't know if it's as good as the M16 in this game. It should be. The AK-47 in real life is like an indestructible battle rifle. Thing's incredible. That guy's got a pistola. We shouldn't be in too much trouble right here. Let's just line up for the fight and we'll let them come to us first. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I don't think he's going to have enough AP left to fight us, but just in case he do, maybe get rid of... The brawler's not a big problem. Let's get rid of him. Yeah. 49 points of damage. The problem is that the AK-47, was that a burst fire for me? Oh, I don't want a burst fire. Can you only burst fire it? Oh, that sucks. We're going to go through ammo real quick if we keep those shenanigans up. Oh, that's a terrible plan. Okay, never mind. We're going to back away from that one for right now. We'll just use it on the guy with the gun, even though we don't really need to. Get into a stab fight with this individual. Stabbity, stabbity, you're almost dead. That's a song that I'm working on. It's called Stabbity, Stabbity, parentheses, you're almost dead. I'm figuring we put some kind of beat into it where it's just got like this. It's beautiful, huh? Most beautiful thing you've ever heard, I bet. Ooh, get dealt with, guy with no piercing resist. Ow. That was the most terrifying 0 damage that anybody has ever dealt to me. Every time I get knocked down by 0 damage in this game, it makes me nervous. I guess we'll just put him back in combat and we'll just have him hit somebody. It seems like a smart idea. Why not? I mean, they're trying to hit us, we're trying to hit them, the cycle continues because there's somebody pedaling. That's why the cycle continues, because nobody stops pedaling. See, that's going to be my... Ow! Thank you for 6 damage. Now I'm going to stab you with my spear. Oh man. I'm out of AP. I done ran out of apps. That's saddening. I don't feel good about the world anymore. The world feels instantaneously darker by nature of the fact that I cannot stab somebody with my super awesome spear that I got from Lord British. I'm calling it Lord British from now on. Lord British went psychopath after the apocalypse, and he decided to use his lifelong obsession with RPGs to spawn a further life in a world that he could form. His way, with power. I miss you, Tabula Rasa. By the way, Tabula Rasa was the greatest RPG ever made, and NCSoft getting rid of it has made me a more grumpy and less agreeable human being. So there it is. Will you stop shooting me? You're doing way too much damage right now. You're doing an offensive amount of damage. There we go. And now I'm going to stab you to death with a spear. I think the katana might be a better weapon. But for whatever reason, I sort of like the fact that we have a spear right now because I love spears. They're awesome. It's the coolest weapon ever made by man. There are very few things that like a pikeman can't handle. It's awesome. It's super badass. And that rock, paper, scissors stuff is not real. If you run up on somebody with a sword and you have or if you run up on somebody with a sword who has a spear, it's not going to go well for you. They have like an innate advantage simply based on reach. All they have to do is keep backing up. That's all they have to do. Just keep backing up. That or that first stab just has to be real accurate. And then once it's in you, they just push a little bit and I guarantee you, you're going to go the direction they want you to. Just kind of like steer them around a little bit. Treat them like a big old bronco. Not a bronco. That was supposed to be a cow joke, damn it. Brain, why do you do these things to me? Why? I only really want the luxuries, so I'm so glad that I threw 1 codeine in my bag right now. Never have I ever been so glad that I put 1 codeine in my bag. It looks like they've got just an entertainment center over here. It's not very functional. It's just a place where you can stare at the copy machine / printer and remember how things used to be. Life has gotten a whole lot less entertaining since the world collapsed. Not a whole lot of ways to forestall that boredom aside from hoping to God the marauders don't see you, hoping that reavers don't come by, maybe hoping every now and again that you get to scavenge something, but by and large, the world is not a happy place right now. Oh, I forgot to... Do we still have the shock stick? Where'd the shock stick go? Did I pick that up? Is that on Regina right now? It's not. Where did the shock stick go? Who has the shock stick? Somebody has this thing. Because I don't recall putting it... Maybe I did put it in my inventory back at base. Somebody would have been over here already if they heard this door getting busted into. So I figure it's probably empty here. And if it ain't, damn, is this going to hurt. They got all kinds of goodies up in ya. I'm feeling kind of jelly. Feeling kind of jelly right now. Let's grab that. There we go. They got a television. Only have 2 DVDs to watch on it. But like, we have a Betamax. And we're like, no! Actually, Betamax isn't too bad. Betamax, it's amazing to me, like, how frequently when it comes to format wars between companies, the superior format almost always loses. It's strange. Like, over and over and over again, the superior format loses. Betamax, way better than VHS. They messed up, though. As I recall, Betamax lost due to the fact that they just couldn't get enough movies to be made on Betamax. My parents have all of the Star Wars movies on Betamax. I'm assuming it's probably worth something because people look for that stuff. I think the most expensive version of Star Wars that you can get is on Laserdisc, I think. And the price has gone way, way up because George Lucas and all of the new DVDs edited out all of the good scenes. Like, for example, Han and Greedo. He made it so that Greedo shot first, which is a terrible decision, and George Lucas let me explain why. If Greedo shot first, that means that Han is no longer the aggressor. This takes away a lot of the dangerous badass quality that makes Han Solo what he is. If he shot first, that means that he degaffs. He totally doesn't care at all, and he'll just kill you up front just to not take the chance. And that makes Han Solo a much more dangerous character. It makes him more edgy. It makes him more cool, because when somebody comes after him, he's not afraid to shoot first. Like, forget the consequences. I shoot first. There's something inherently threatening about that decision that is removed now when George Lucas allows Greedo to shoot first. Now it's self-defense, which makes him out to not be that bad of a criminal. He was just trying to protect himself. Him shooting first, yeah, he was still trying to protect himself, but he was trying to be a badass too, and he bucked first. And, you know what they say about the guy that shoots first. I don't know what they say about the guy who shoots. There's no specific American saying about the guy who shoots first, I don't think. I don't know. It was just... I figured I would have something funny to say by the time I finished the sentence, and there was nothing. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Well, we got a bunch of parts from this place, so that's pretty cool. Let's go drop the stuff off at home, and then we'll go back out. In the previous episode, I realized we struggled so much because it was nighttime. I forgot that it was nighttime, and we should have never undertaken a combat like that at night. Now, it did kind of work to our favor because our enemies were missing a lot too, but still. Bad idea. A bad plan that probably was not going to work out for anybody. We're pretty much full up right now. Fort Stockton seems like a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe we'll... Yeah, let's get our tomato on, and then we'll get our dandelion on, and we'll see what we can do here. I mean, we're just going to harvest for a little while. We're going to go back that way anyways, and we're already dropping stuff off at our house. So we might as well just take care of business while we're here and get rid of some of these nodes so that it's not so cluttered out and about while we're running around. The renovated farmhouse, country clinic. I still have no clue, by the way, where any of the cars or things are. Like, I've been avoiding looking it up online because I don't want to ruin it. But seriously, we still haven't found the car, which is weird. You'd think you would have found it at this point in the game. We're going to get this grove out of the way, too. Everything's looking too cluttered lately, and I want the map to be nice and cleared out. So that's what I'm going for. That's what I am going for. Finished. We collected nothing. Okay. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. Oh, I forgot to set up... I just wasted a day. I forgot to set up my work thing. We should have a better fence right now. Do we? Yep, our fence is reinforced. Unfortunate. I forgot to think about the fact that I should probably queue up some more actions and just, like, take care of business. Oh, well. There's nothing we really need to get done right this second anyways. Things are looking pretty good on our end. Let's go ahead and we'll drop off all of that in base. There we go. We'll take Vic Castillo, all of that. We will take Polly. Nope, nothing on Polly right now. Regina's got nothing either. What happened to that sick stick or the stun stick that we had? I want it. I saw it and I want it. It does 30 to 42. What's its AP? 3 AP, so you can swing it for 2. With Tweedle Time, is it better than what we have right here? Oh, it is. It's so much better. Hell yeah. And then maybe give that to Regina, the other nightstick, or maybe give it to somebody. I don't know. It might be better than a baseball bat if they got good melee skills. How are we doing on our goals right now? Is my character like, oh, max out melee. Warrior, you are a true demon in combat. Your critical chance for all melee weapons has doubled. That's not as awesome as I had hoped it would be. I'm a little bit underwhelmed right now. My whelms are very, very understocked. I didn't do it for me. Didn't do it for me. I was hoping I would have a choice between like 2 just God Wrecker type abilities. Like maybe if I had a choice like that one right there, or like the critical, or you could reduce the AP of a weapon by another one, which would be even more awesomer. Which isn't even a word. That's how awesome it is. The word doesn't even count. At 81 right there. We're not looking so good right now. I'm hoping that, I don't know, things are diminishing. I am so goddamn sick of that preacher. Just because he says a few words about Jesus, he can help himself to the food without doing any actual work? This is horse shit. Hold on, let's talk about this. And that Jesus-loving son of a bitch has the nerve to try and tell me there's still time to atone for my sins? If you don't do anything about him, I will. What would make it worth it for you to drop the issue? Huh. I hadn't really thought about it from that angle, but I tell you what, you give me 10 rations worth of food and he can worship a duck with a pope hat and I won't give a shit. 5 is all I can spare. Take it or leave it. Shittier deal for me, but I'll take it just the same. Way to keep the peace. Craig steps gingerly into the room and leans on the doorway as if he's afraid it'll scoot away from him. Hey, I don't know if it's an ear thing or whatever, but something's gotten my sense of balance pretty fucked up right about now. Could I kind of take a day to sort myself out so that I'm not wobbling all over the place? It's a bad sign. Go lie down and we'll see if somebody could check you out. Make sure it's not an ear infection. Whoa, I hope it's not, but thanks. I'll take a rest. Excuse me, but I thought you should know. I don't think I can help out today. I was in the stable the other day and got bit by a spider and I feel pretty awful, plus my hand's all swole up. Ooh. Yeah, if it's a brown recluse or a black widow, we need to get on that like right now, especially with the recluse. Your hand will rot off. That's not good. They actually give you like it's like a toxin that eats your flesh. It's like a necrotoxin. It's crazy. I really needed your help, but if you could take the day off, I'm sure you'll make up the work tomorrow. Oh, you bet. Right now, I feel like a 10-pound bucket of cramps in a 1-pound bag. I'll make it up, I swear it. Feel better, Priscilla. I have Meniere's disease, personally. I haven't talked about it in a while, but I have Meniere's disease, so I understand with what's-his-name, what he's going through, being dizzy all the time. If you don't know what Meniere's disease is, it means that every now and again, so you have like these little, inside your ear canal, there's like this little sack of calcium carbonate crystals, and it's fluid with the crystals in there, and they're supposed to settle. With me anyways, from my CAT scans and everything that the doctor gave me, I have Meniere's disease, and essentially what that means is every now and again the equilibrium of my ears gets thrown off. Think of it as like irritable bowel syndrome for your ears. And so like every 4 or 5 months I have like a week or two where I'm just like dizzy and throwing up and seasick the whole time because those crystals in my ear won't settle. They just sit and they move around all day and it makes you really, really dizzy. It sucks. I talked about it at the beginning of my Dawn of War playthrough, I think, because that was when I was having a flare-up. It's not fun. Not fun at all. I haven't had one actually in a while though. Hasn't flared up in a little bit. I've had actually a good 6-month period now without it bothering me, so that's good. I'm hoping that it was kind of just like a thing that 2 men are arguing up ahead. Shit. Y'all just gonna leave me out here? Come on, you gotta let me talk to Jefferson, my uncle. Talk to Jefferson? Troy, you're lucky he's just kicking you out. Suppose I come back and make things right. How about that? Oh, I wouldn't recommend it. See, if you come back, Jefferson told me I get to decide how to deal with you. Oh, just going it over my mind, and Troy, you don't want none of that. Well, fine, I don't need you. Get out of here. Go on. The hell do you want, huh? Let's see, I'm a pimp hand salesman and you look like you're in the market. Oh man, what was that all about? Those jokers ain't worth talking about, just a misunderstanding, that's all. What business is it of yours anyhow? Well, so you just got thrown out of your group then. So, what of it? I don't need them, I can survive just fine on my own. Yeah, hell yeah I will. I was like the best survival expert they had, I tell you what. Really? We could use a survival expert in our group. Really? I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty good at staying alive in a rough situation. Probably a lot of groups that'd take me in. So, what would I get if I went with you? We got food, water, security, everything that matters. You seem to have your priorities straight, so okay, could work out. Good, let's go. I like picking up new survivors. That'll be good. That'll be helpful. He's probably an asshole, though. Every time I have the worst people reading sense. It's strange. In real life, I'm good at reading people, but in video games, it's the strangest thing in video games. I always pick the worst options and leave, like, the best ones behind. What is this? The parking lot shootout. Yeah, I'm okay for right now. Our health's a little bit low for that one. Let me know when it's still there. Oh, a car dealership? Hell yeah, let's do this. This might be where the car is at. Find ourselves a key. Get up in here. Vroom, vroom. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Beep, beep. Splattercat got the keys to the Jeep. Vroom, vroom. Oh, man, we got more people with guns up in here. I knew it shouldn't have been that easy. I knew it wasn't going to be. Well, I'll break out the guns right here since he's breaking out the guns. I'd rather not risk it. That didn't sound like a burst fire to me. That sounded like one shot. Very distinctly, one shot. There we go. He's already down. We'll wait for his amigo to come over here. Let him come for wherever he's going to come from, but if we can scout out a car down here, it'd be a big deal to me. It would mean a lot. We need a car. So, go ahead and bypass the turn. Let them walk into the firing line here. I may just give him a bolt action or something later on. I don't know. I feel like I'm using up all my military grade stuff on dumb combats like this, because you have to use a gun, but you don't need a gun that's that good. Then again, when you do get into the bad combat, it's kind of nice to have a weapon you can count on. I don't know. Let's wail on this guy for a little bit. There it is. On this side, not going to use any more firearms on him. Let's just keep beating on him. Just batting away at our problems. Bring a whole new meaning to batting your eyes. We got no more swings left right there. However, can I get him from my... Yeah! Gotcha, bitch. Down he goes. Alright. And so now that I have been the pikeman of the year and eliminated my foes... according to plan. Oh, look, we got a couple more people running up on us like they got something to... Is that a nail gun? No, that's an Uzi. Okay, well, they can come from wherever they're going to come from. It's not going to save them at all. Probably have him reload now rather than later. Sort of chill for a bit. They've only got pistols and stuff, so we should be alright, I hope. We got a Zed coming to investigate the noise tune. It's going to get a whole lot worse. And how is our sound so high right now when all I did was stab some people? Probably fall back slightly. Have people just wait this one out. Actually, no. Set the active. Whatever. No, we don't have a good enough... we don't have a good enough hit chance. It's too low. I don't want to waste the rounds. Alright, so there's your one, buddy. I hope you enjoyed it. That's your one. That's all you get. That guy whipped out a hammer. He's decided the Uzi ain't worth it. I don't know what it is about an Uzi or a Mac-10. They're just like intimidating guns. Intimidating guns. Saw a guy fire a Mac-10 out of the window of his car one time. It was kind of crazy. I was driving, and you know how like you get that distinct feeling sometimes that like something's wrong? I heard like pop, 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 pop. And I looked out my window to the side. I was riding somewhere with my mom. There's this dude like alongside of us, just like a banger. Like firing his gun up in the air outside of his car. Like, eh. We came back like an hour later and his car was pulled over on the side of the road and the cops had pulled him out face down on the concrete. You can't be really being a little too brazen right there, although honestly I don't even know if it's a major discharge of a firearm in a residential area is probably a major ordeal. It's probably not. I bet you get probation or something for it though. I bet it's not. Yeah, I bet he got probation unless he had earlier priors. I don't know. A cop will have to weigh in on that one, or somebody that deals with a judge or somebody that actually deals with the legal system, because I don't know about that one. Can't take much more of this spear. That's right, nobody can handle my spear. Like Bill Goldberg up in... Oh man, that's not what I wanted to do. What a waste of a bullet. Well, there we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ain't nobody want to talk to you right now. So now that he's been eliminated. Yep. Saw a dude get pulled out of the car an hour later when we were on our way back. We drove down the same road. I think the cop pulled him over and just like was holding him there. They reinforced quick on that one too. They had like 7 cop cars on one dude. They weren't messing around. I guess they knew he was armed, so I suppose that's probably the smartest course of action. Just like overwhelming force. I mean, he's already shot a gun up in the air. So you know he knows how to fire it. I don't know. Weird situation. Weird situation. Let's see what we can do right here. Nothing is what we can do right here, and he's too far out to be of any use whatsoever. So we are going to get shot. Hooray! Don't shoot your Wii, everybody. Shooting your Wii, whatever your Wii entails, whether it be on your person or your video game console, don't shoot your Wii. It's a terrible plan. Honestly, the Wii is like one of those systems that grew on me. Like, I really, really disliked it when I first bought one, but then it just sort of like, I don't know. It wasn't too bad. You just had to like give it a little bit of a chance. The controls are still weird, although I'll be honest, Monster Hunter has never been so fun as it was on the Wii. I really like the way you had to actually swing the controller to fight and whatnot, like kind of jerk it a little bit. Katie. These guys are going to come... Where are those guys at? Oh, man, they're super deep over there. All right, we might as well meet them at the end of the block. Otherwise, we'll never get out of here. I'm going to break the episode off right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dead State. It's like the song that never ends, but the game that never ends. And it doesn't seem like I can complain about that. It seems like most people want like a lot of game for the amount of money they pay, and you get it here. You get a whole lot of bugs along with it, but much beyond that, it's not so bad. I will see you all in the next episode. Hi, do everybody.